We definitely worked way too hard to build this project in order just to keep it on our local machine. So why don't we take a look at the possible ways how we can actually deploy it online? And my favorite currently is definitely Netlify because it is hassle free. It has a really good interface and it gives you free options where for projects like this, we can just deploy them online and we don't have to pay anything. In order, obviously, to use this service, you're going to have to sign up. But again, they're not going to ask for your credit card. The only thing you will have to do is either enter your email or as well as you can have an option of signing up with your GitHub account. First, we're going to look at the simple drag and drop where we just build the project locally and then we drag and drop it. However, the second option is going to be continuous deployment, which I find it obviously as your projects grow more and more complicated is going to be way better option. And for this, we're going to need to also have the GitHub account, which also, by the way, is free, as well as get set up on your local machine. Since this is already a React tutorial and projects course, I do assume that most of you already have the GitHub as well as Git installed. So we're going to breeze through this section and the video, meaning that I'm just going to cover the commands very briefly. And if you need to brush up on it, obviously, just please find some kind of tutorial that's going to explain this in more detail. But we will going to cover the general things. Obviously, we're going to be able to deploy it with continuous deployment. However, I'm not going to spend too much time on that. With that being said, hopefully that if you needed to sign up for Netlify, you pause the video, then you can resume it right now. And the moment you're going to sign up, the moment you're going to log in, you're going to be met by this welcoming screen. Obviously, in your case, if that's the first thing, you're not going to have it here. Let's say any kind of project, you're just going to have the empty screen. And then we have two options. We have new site from grid, or we can have the simple drag and drop. So why don't we test it out? Simple drag and drop first. And for that, we're going to head over back to our folder. And then within my integrated terminal, I would like to run the npm build, which is going to build our production application. So let's say npm run build. This is going to create our build folder. And the build folder is what we're looking for here for the Netlify. Again, you can install the local Netlify CLI and all kinds of other ways, but I think this is just going to be the most straightforward, at least at the beginning. And now we can look at the city tours. We have our build folder. And we're just going to drag and drop this build folder in our Netlify. As you can see right now, it says site has not been deployed. However, they already have built it within the matter of, I don't know, 30 seconds. And then the moment we click on it, obviously we're having our nice application. If you don't like this goofy method or whatever name you're having for a URL, you just need to head over to the site settings. And by the way, there's plenty of tutorials where you can look at your custom domain, meaning that if you already have the custom domain and you would like to attach this, you can obviously do that. But just for change site name, the simple name would be something like this, where we go React project, let's say city tours, and I'm going to name mine recording. You can obviously name more yours, whatever you would like. We're going to save it. And if we head over back online, we notice that we have our custom URL. So that would be the most basic deployment option where we just build our project locally and then just drag and drop the build folder into Netlify. And we're going to have our project online.